Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Fairy Oracle channel, where we discuss all things universe and all that lies within and without. So I wanted to do a little bit of a chat today and try to keep this video short. I get downloads. And what I mean by that is I spend a lot of time in the quiet. I don't have music going. I don't have the TV going. I like the quiet for listening to my own thoughts. Because sometimes I have things going on in my life that if there is chaos around me, I cannot hear my own thoughts. Well, last night I went to bed and I asked that I be given a topic to discuss today, aside from my weekly readings. And the topic that I was given is the unspoken boundary. And when I got up this morning, I was thinking about that. The unspoken boundary is one of first communication and then vibration. You know, sometimes in our minds, we think something and we think that the other person is hearing what we're saying, but either through fear or not knowing how to say something, or perhaps it's not the right timing, we're thinking it, but we haven't put it out there. And I'll give you an example. When I get up in the morning, I've never in my whole life been a morning person. God knows I've tried. When my babies were when I had little children, babies, or I had to leave and go to work when my kids were teenagers, getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning is an incredible challenge for me. I've been working on this my whole entire life. Well, when I get up in the morning, I cannot talk. And I cannot listen to somebody talking. It's almost an impossibility. I'm not going to say it is, because I believe in possibilities, but it is almost an impossibility. Because when I get up in the morning, I'm very befuddled. It's almost like my thoughts and my sleep has not caught up with my body. So I will come downstairs, let the dogs out, go to the coffee pot, get my cup of coffee, and take my daily medication. And then after a few sips of coffee, letting the dogs in, taking a deep breath, taking more sips of coffee, maybe finishing the cup, then I'm ready for the day. Well, I have set a boundary with those I love, those around me, that when I get up in the morning, in a very light way, I have said, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, I'm not very good when I get up in the morning. I really need to focus. I really need to do my few responsibilities and take my medication. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. And then as the day goes on, I'm going to figure out that I did not take my medication. And by that point, it's too late and I've skipped a day. And when I'm not supposed to skip a day. Falls on deaf ears. It falls on deaf ears. And I'm not going to mention any names because I don't know where this video is going to go and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Likewise, that person has a hard time too. But for some reason, even though I have gently spoken the boundary, even though I have upped my game with that boundary and said, look, listen, give me a chance to wake up. Then I upstepped that boundary again to, I can't talk right now. Deaf ears. It's not computing. So, I have now spoken the boundary several times in several different ways, and it is not going in here, right? Have you been in that position before where you have spoken your needs, wants, desires, created boundaries for your personal self, for self-care, for actually in the morning, the betterment of society and the universe, and it falls on deaf ears. I was given this download this morning, and I believe it's critical. It's critical. So once you've spoken your boundaries several times, for yourself and those at large, and it's not getting through, try not speaking any boundary. The words are already out there. Create a vibration. And that vibration is very simple. As the people in your life, kids, want, husband, want. Telephone, ring, 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 ring. Let it happen. Let it happen. Unless somebody is hurt and there's blood or they're dying, let it happen. And you focus. Forge your path. Get out of bed, put on the house coat, whatever, slippers, go downstairs, let the dog out. And it can also be, not just husband, but it could be wife and kids. It could be just kids. Let your pets out if you have pets. Walk over to the coffee pot in the background. Let it happen. Get your cup of coffee. Focus. Take your medication. Make your little bowl of breakfast. Drink your coffee. And there's only 10, 15 minutes here. It's not like it's going to be all day. You are asking politely for 10 or 15 minutes. And since it fell on deaf ears, you are going to go through the motions, in the background, and you are going to do what you know are your regular responsibilities. Pets can't let themselves out, so you must let your pets out. Little babies, little toddlers need to be taken out of the crib, whatever. Do that. Unless you'd like to get up a half an hour early before they get up. I never did that. They were up before me. Do those little responsibilities. And if it's just you and another person in your house, just keep moving forward, keeping that focus, breathing in, breathing out, get the coffee. Sometimes you may want to glance over and do this, but in here, you are focused on you. And you will not forget to take your medication. You will not forget to eat a couple pieces of fruit. You will not forget to drink your lemon water. You will not forget to take care of yourself. Because if you don't do that, you cannot help anybody else. It is not selfish. It is actually selfless because you are taking care of yourself, which is a person, an autonomous human being, so you can take care of others that you love, that you need to take care of perhaps at your job. So let's go back to the unspoken boundary. When you do what I just mentioned, you are creating a vibrational boundary. And they're going to go on, or not. At some point, they're going to feel that vibration. You may get, fine, don't listen to me. You may get, geez, I'm talking to you. You never listen. You may get, hello, I'm talking to you. You may get many things. That's simple. Vibration. And then when you feel that you've reached that point of awakeness from your slumber, you can respond. Sometimes just walking by somebody and putting your hand on their shoulder. A smile. But you do not need to interact right then and there, unless it's an emergency, unless you're flying out of bed and you've got to get the kids to the bus stop, unless you've got to hurry up and get to work, right? Set some time aside. But on weekends, if you've got a little bit of time there and you've spoken your boundary, the unspoken boundary is a vibration. You hear that in the background? So for today, just kind of marinate that. What does that mean in your life? This unspoken boundary. Okay? I have to leave. I wanted to pull a card, but I can't because I've got the chatter in the background. So make today a great day, everybody, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.